Hello friends, welcome to WinMean e-learning. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம 10th social scienceல lesson 14 ஓட part 6 வீடியோ வந்து பார்க்கலாம். Question number 126. Where did Subhash Chandra Bose form a provisional government for India? The correct answer is option D, Singapore. Subhash Chandra Bose வந்து he formed the provisional government for free India in Singapore. Question number 127. Name the brigade's name of Indian National Army. The correct answer is option D, all the above. In February 1943, Subhash Chandra Bose he made his way to Japan on a submarine and he took the total control of Indian National Army. So Bose he reorganized the Indian National Army into 3 brigades, naming it Gandhi Brigade, Nehru Brigade and a women's brigade named after Rani of Jhansi. Question number 128. Match. Dilli Chalo, Bhagat Singh. Do or Die, Jinnah. Inqilab Zindabad, Gandhi. Direct Action Day, Subhash Chandra Bose. The correct answer is option D. Dilli Chalo, Subhash Chandra Bose. Do or Die, Gandhi. Inqilab Zindabad, Bhagat Singh. Direct Action Day, Jinnah. Bhagat Singh B.K. Dattu, they threw a smoke bomb inside the Central Legislative Assembly in 1929. This action was not intended to hurt anyone, but they threw pamphlets and they shouted like Inqilab Zindabad and long live the proletariat. All India Congress Committee it was met at Bombay on 8th August 1942 to pass the famous Quit India Resolution. Under Quit India Resolution padi, they demanded immediate end to British rule in India. Gandhi, he gave a call to do or die, and Subhash Chandra Bose he formed the provisional government of free India in Singapore, and he gave the slogan like Dilli Chalo. Jinnah he declared 16th August 1946 as the Direct Action Day. Question number 129. Who were the members of the Congress Defence Committee? The correct answer is option D, all the above. The Congress set up a defence committee. It comprised of Nehru, Tej Bahadur Sapru, Vallabhbhai Desai and Asaf Ali. Question number 130. Who started a revolt in the year 1946 at Bombay? The correct answer is option A, the Royal Indian Navy. The Royal Indian Navy ratings it revolted at Bombay in February 1946. So it soon spread to other stations which involved more than 20,000 ratings. So similar strikes it occurred in Indian Air Force also and the Indian Signal Corps at Jabalpur. Question number 131. Assertion. The British government won the armed forces revolt in India. Reasoning. The British surrendered to the Japan, left it completely weakened. The correct answer is option B. Both the statement and the reason is true, but the reason does not explain the statement. British hegemonic control it ceased even in the armed forces and so on. So despite the victory in the war, it left the British completely weakened. So British it surrendered in Southeast Asia to the Japanese, who were the big blow to the imperial prestige. So all political leaders released pannapattanga and the ban on Congress was also lifted. Question number 132. When the Wavell Plan was announced? The correct answer is option C, 1945. The Wavell Plan it was announced on 14th June 1945 and this provided for an interim government in India. Question number 133. What were the key features of the Wavell Plan? The correct answer is option D, all the above. Wavell Plan 14th June 1945 announced பண்ணப்படுது and it provided for an interim government with an equal number of Hindus and Muslims in the Viceroy's Executive Council and all portfolios except war portfolio was to be held by Indian ministers. Question number 134. What were the conclusions of the Shimla Conference? The correct answer is option D, all the above. ஷிம்லா கான்ஃபரன்ஸில் காங்கிரஸும் முஸ்லீம் லீகும் ஒரு அக்ரிமெண்ட்டுக்கு வர முடியலை. ஸோ ஜின்னா வந்து ஹீ டிமாண்டட் தட் ஆல் முஸ்லீம் மெம்பர்ஸ் வந்து ஷுட் பி ஃப்ரம் த முஸ்லீம் லீக் அண்ட் தே ஷுட் ஹாவ் அ வெட்டோ பவர் ஆன் ஆல் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் மேட்டர்ஸ். Question number 135. According to the 1946 elections in India, the Congress won most of the seats. The Muslim League won very few seats reserved for them. The Muslim League won most of the seats reserved for the Muslims. The correct answer is option D. The statement 1 and 3 alone is correct. 1946 நடந்த provincial electionsல காங்கிரஸ் வந்து it won most of the general seats சொல்லலாம். And Muslim League வந்து it won most of the seats which were reserved for the Muslims. Question number 136. Which British Prime Minister sent a cabinet mission to India? The correct answer is option B. Clement Attlee. Britainல Labour Party வந்து win ஆனக்கப்புறம் there was a landslide victory and the Clement Attlee வந்து he became the Prime Minister. So இவர் வந்து he declared that he wanted to transfer power to India at the earliest. For that he sent a cabinet mission to India. Question number 137. What were the important decisions made by the cabinet mission? It provided a federal government. Provinces were divided into 3 major groups. A constituent assembly was to be elected by the interim government. The correct answer is option D, all the above. Cabinet mission வந்து it included some features like rejecting the demand for Pakistan. It provided for a federal government with control over defense, communication and foreign affairs. Provinces வந்து 3 குரூப்பாக டிவைட் பண்ணப்பட்டது. நான்-முஸ்லீம் மெஜாரிட்டி ப்ரொவின்சஸ், முஸ்லீம் மெஜாரிட்டி ப்ரொவின்சஸ் in the north west and Muslim majority provinces in the northeast. A constituent assembly வந்து was to be elected and an interim government வந்து was to be set up with a representation for all the communities. Question number 138. Who were the members of the cabinet mission sent by Clement Attlee? The correct answer is option D, all the above, that is Pethick Lawrence, Sir Strafford Cripps, A.V. Alexander. பிரிட்டனில் லேபர் பார்ட்டி வின் பண்ணக்கப்புறம் கிளெமெண்ட் அட்லி வந்து பிரைம் மினிஸ்டராக தேர்ந்தெடுக்கப்படுறாரு. அண்ட் ஹீ டிக்ளேர் தட் ஹீ வாண்டட் த ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பவர் ஆஃப் டு த இந்தியன் கவர்மெண்ட் அட் த ஏர்லியஸ்ட் பீரியட். ஸோ இதுக்காக ஹீ சென்ட் அ கேபினட் மிஷன் which comprised of Pethick Lawrence, Sir Strafford Cripps and A.V. Alexander. Question number 139. Assertion and reasoning. Assertion. The Congress and the Muslim League accepted the plans of the cabinet mission. Reasoning. The Muslim League wanted the divisions of the provinces permanently. The correct answer is option C. The statement is false but the reason is true. காங்கிரஸும் முஸ்லீம் லீகும் they accepted the cabinet mission பிளான்னு சொல்லலாம். பட் however வேறு இன்டர்பிரிட்டேஷன்ஸ் இருந்ததுன்னு சொல்லலாம் ரெண்டு பேருக்கும். ஸோ காங்கிரஸ் வந்து it wanted the division of provinces to be temporary while Muslim League வந்து it wanted to be a permanent arrangement. Question number 140. Who declared the direct action day? The correct answer is option C, Jinnah. ஸோ காங்கிரஸ்க்கும் முஸ்லீம் லீக்குக்கும் நிறைய டிஃப்ரென்சஸ் அரைஸ் ஆக ஆரம்பித்தோடனே த காங்கிரஸ் வந்து இட் நாமினேட்டட் அ முஸ்லீம் மெம்பர். ஸோ த முஸ்லீம் லீக் ஆர்கியூட் தட் இட் வில் பி த சோல் ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவ் ஆஃப் த முஸ்லீம்ஸ் அண்ட் இட் வித்ட்ரூ இட்ஸ் அப்ரூவல். ஸோ ஜின்னா வந்து ஹீ டிக்ளேர்ட் 16th August 1946 ஆஸ் த டைரக்ட் ஆக்ஷன் டே. Question number 141. What were the effects of the direct action day? The correct answer is option D, all the above. ஜின்னா வந்து 16th August 1946 டைரக்ட் ஆக்ஷன் டேன்னு டிக்ளேர் பண்ணுறாரு. ஹர்த்தால்ஸ் அண்ட் டெமான்ஸ்ட்ரேஷன்ஸ் வந்து they were taking place which soon turned into Hindu-Muslim conflict. ஸோ இது அதர் districts of பெங்காலுக்கும் ஸ்ப்ரெட் ஆகுது. The district of Naokali was worst affectedன்னு சொல்லலாம். Gandhi வந்து he left for the worst affected region and toured them on barefoot to bring the communal violence under control, and he also spread the message of peace and non-violence. Question number 142. Who was heading the interim government? The correct answer is option C, Jawaharlal Nehru. Interim government was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru, which was formed in September 1946. Question number 143. Assertion and reasoning. Assertion. The Muslim League joined the interim government after a lot of hesitation. Reasoning. Liaquat Ali Khan, representative of Muslim League, was made as the finance minister. The correct answer is option A. Both the statement and the reason is true, and the reason correctly explains the statement. Interim government was headed by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1946. So, நிறைய ஹெசிடேஷனுக்கு அப்புறம் முஸ்லீம் லீக் joined it in October 1946. முஸ்லீம் லீகோட ரெப்ரசன்டேட்டிவான லியாகத் அலி கான் he was made as the finance member. Question number 144. Who was responsible to transfer the powers to India? The correct answer is option D, Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten was sent as a viceroy to India. So, இவரோட specific task transferring of power. Question number 145. When was the Mountbatten plan announced? The correct answer is option A, 3rd June 1947. Mountbatten plan 3rd June 1947 announce பண்ணப்பட்டுச்சு, and it proposed that power would be transferred on the basis of dominion status to India, and Pakistan and the princely states would have to join either India or Pakistan. Question number 146. Who was leading the Boundary Commission for India? The correct answer is option B, Radcliffe Brown. Boundary Commission set up பண்ணப்பட்டுச்சு under Radcliffe Brown. So, as per the Mountbatten plan, and the award would be announced after the transfer of power. Question number 147. Which of these states were selected for voting for the partition? The correct answer is option D, both B and C, that is Bengal and Punjab. Mountbatten plan படி பஞ்சாபும் பெங்காலோட legislative assemblies would vote on whether they should be partitioned or not. Question number 148. On which day Clement Attlee assured that the power would be transferred to India? The correct answer is option C, June 1948. February 1947 Clement Attlee he declared that the power would be transferred to India by June 1948. Question number 149. When did the Mountbatten plan came into effect? The correct answer is option A, 18th July 1947. Mountbatten plan was given effect by the enactment of Indian Independence Act on 18th July 1947 by the British Parliament. Question number 150. What were the effects of Indian Independence Act 1947? The correct answer is option D, all the above. Indian Independence Act 1947 it abolished the sovereignty of British Parliament over India, and India ரெண்டு dominions India and Pakistan பிரிக்கப்பட்டுச்சு. 15th August 1947 India won the independence. So with this we'll complete the part 6 video of lesson 14. For more online test materials and online test packages for Tnpsc preparation, download the WinMean e-learning app from the Play Store and visit the official website winmean.com. So இதோட டீட்டெயில்ஸ் எல்லாமே இந்த வீடியோ கீழே டிஸ்கிரிப்ஷனுக்கு ப்ரொவைட் பண்ணியிருக்கோம், and kindly make use of it. Thank you.